Good morning, happy Wednesday, midweek devotional, brief devotions for busy people. We're going to continue in 2 Kings chapter 5 where we left off Monday, and we began looking at it a couple weeks ago. But what we want to think about today is how will Naaman respond? Elisha had told him that he should go and wash in the Jordan River. And his response is, come on now, I came all this way, came with gifts. Supposedly there's some magical prophet and a powerful God in Israel. You're telling me to go wash in this dirty river? Aren't the rivers of Damascus better than this? And he goes away indignant, angry that Elisha wouldn't even come out to tell him to do this, sends a contingency to tell him, wouldn't even come out and meet him himself with all the pomp and circumstance that he desired. And so he begins to, he's going to leave angry. I mean, this Jordan River will be an additional 32 miles out of his way to get there. But thankfully, he had some people with him. People who would speak truth into his life. And they say, Naaman, has not what the prophet said to you a good word? Like essentially, hey, what's it going to hurt? You're a leper. You need healing. You need help. Try it. If it doesn't work, okay. We're out 32 miles, extra miles, 64 extra miles, whatever. So he humbles himself and he listens to this word. And as he goes down to the Jordan, he dips himself in and he comes up after obeying the word of the prophet, cleansed. Cleansed. The Lord healed Naaman, this man from Assyria who was the commander of probably the most brutal army in its day. The Lord loved Naaman and he healed him, and he would have missed this. You know, he thought it should be done differently. He would have missed it had he not had people in his life who spoke truth into him and he listened. So that's our takeaway today. Who's in your life that will speak truth to you? Hard truth, gentle truth, right? Be both truth and grace, like our Savior. But no, every maverick needs a goose. We all need a wingman. And really we need multiple wingmen. This Christian life is not meant to be lived alone. You know, we're not John Wayning this thing. It's not pull yourself up by your bootstraps. We need help, because the reality is my heart, I will lie to myself to avoid things, to accomplish things that maybe God doesn't want me. I mean, it's not the right thing to go after or chase the wrong things. So we need people in our lives like Naaman had, who will say, hey, is this not the right word? I mean, obey, listen. And so I want you guys just to reflect on this today. Who is in your life that, you know, can speak truth to you and that you will humble yourself and listen to? Also, who do you need to be speaking a truth to today in a gentle way? I mean, maybe sometimes we do need a kick in the pants. Maybe you need to be a little more forceful, but let's try to do so with some wisdom and tact. But what do you need to be saying to somebody today? Say, hey, brother, sister, I love you. Is not what the Lord has said this is good for you. So Naaman is healed, and it's interesting. It says his flesh was restored like that of a young youth. And it reminds us of the young girl who told him about the prophet in Israel, the servant girl. And we're just reminded that Naaman, you know, we are tempted to say, hey, is this really the best plan? Is there not a better way? We may scoff at how the God of this world wants to work in our lives, say we would do it better. But thankfully he had people in his life, this young girl and this contingency who was with him, who said, it's not what the prophet said to you is a good word. Naaman listens and the Lord heals him. So make sure you have a goose in your life, somebody who will speak truth and love to you. And then when it's appropriate, when you're just speaking to somebody's life, do so with all boldness and compassion. God bless you all today. 2 Kings 5, happy Wednesday. Follow the Lord with great faith, love, and obedience today.